Yo, 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 what's happening, guys? METAVERSEMILLEN here. How are we all today? We're back with another video. We're currently in LA right now. It's New Year's Eve as well, so we're actually going to film this video, have a good time going on Spark Tycoon, seeing about all the new features, what have come out on Upland and stuff. Just basically have a chilled video today, get ready for tonight, and then tomorrow we'll be giving away that townhouse on New Year's Day as well, so that'll be a really good competition. If you've not entered into that already, you can do. We'll put the video up on screen now. If you just go to that video and then comment your Upland username in the comment section, you will be entered to give away that townhouse, and then we'll spin the wheel tomorrow, and then we'll give away that third townhouse to one lucky winner as well. So that'll be really cool to get rid of the three townhouses, go into 2024 fresh start, and then looking at different prizes going forward next year. So if we want to win a townhouse tomorrow, jump onto the last video. It is up on screen now. What we're actually going to do quickly is show you how to get into Spark Tycoon. I know a few players have actually had problems with it as well, so we'll actually show you the process. If you go over to the search here, you can go to directory, and then you'll be able to see the dev shops, and then you'll be able to see the Spark Exchange. It doesn't matter if you're in a different city. All I do is click onto this one here, and then you can go to the application. And then in the application, we've actually gone over to Spark Exchange because we're connected right now. But what it would do, if you've not already connected your account, you'd get a code. And then, so it basically just give you a code before you went to this page. And then it would basically, you go over here, and then you go back out of here. And then you'd go over to settings. And then in settings, you'd go to third-party applications. You just need to remember UPX Spark Exchange version 2. This is the same one as a new code. So if you're going to enter the code, but you've already got this one set up here, what I did is I just deleted this one. So I took it away, and then all I did is copy the new code in, and then it was just basically the new version of UPX Spark Exchange version 2. It might work straight away, but if you can't get it through, I couldn't get it through on the last video. I've just gone and refilmed it so I can get used to it, so I'm not just sitting on the video wasting time. But yeah, basically take this away if you can't get through it, and then put the new code in, and then it'll just come back up again. And once I'd done that, I was able to get into this page here, which is the actual Spark Tycoon page. So this is UPX Land, UPX Spark Exchange, sorry, not the UPX Land. And then over here you can see Spark Tycoon. So we'll actually click play. And then this is basically the account. We've got 2,935 UPX because I used to do contracts on Spark Exchange before all the prices dropped. Now it's just more beneficial to actually like rent Spark and do other stuff like live in the game because, yeah, the yields are quite down. Hopefully this gets better, and then we'll start renting out on Spark Tycoon again. You can see I've got a Detroit micro house. I've got all these different, so these are all the locations. I've actually got structures I own in Upland. And then you can see the micro house, attach a node. And then I've got 0 lumber, I've got 0 ore, and I've got 0 energy. So attach a node. How much is a windmill? So you need to have these certain resources to actually attach something, I guess. So if someone clicks on your property, they can get some resources. And I guess if I click on someone else's property, I'll be able to add resources. And each node is basically just a windmill or a ore mine or a lumber mill, I believe. I heard that the windmill produces energy, which is one of the most rare kind of sought after things in Spark Exchange. And then you've got the lumber mill, and you've got the ore mine as well, what you can actually build. I think it costs about 1,000 or 2,000 UPX as well to attach a node. But then you can actually go into the marketplace and stuff as well and actually see how much stuff's going for. So you can get 69 lumber, unit price is 52 UPX, like 1 ore is 52 UPX as well. Unit price, that's each one of them. How much is an energy? Lumber, you can see a lot of ore and a lot of lumber, but no energy, so energy is probably what we're going to go for. Resource logs, nothing yet. So this is actually really cool. One thing I like about these layer 2 games as well, it's not like if I'm even playing them, the reason I do support these games and other stuff as well, because I plan to stay on the game of Upland and not really go into those games. And you might ask why that's a good thing for me. I believe like Upland's UP2 and then the land. So the land's always going to be valuable in Upland. Right now, like, you can't play any of these games, Upland Kingdoms, you can't play Upland Spark Tycoon, sorry. All these different games without owning land and locations in Upland. So I believe like managing the land going forward, basically trying to get as much land ownership as I can, and then when rent processes come in as well, we can start renting to other players in the game, just basically getting us the assets, owning the assets and that. And I believe in the long run, owning the assets will actually benefit in the long run, because now people are visiting the properties just to collect good. So I've noticed I'm getting about 10 to 20 visits a day now in LA again, like I used to last year. So the more games will actually come out and like people can utilize the properties, the more UPX this account will generate naturally as well. So I do like these games and all these kind of different games you can play, and we will start like building a few windmills. But what I've done on Upland Kingdoms was put in like 20,000 UPX and that, and get some peasants and grow that up. But realistically, if I spent that time actually getting more properties and actually like spent my time on getting like really good big land, then players want that land to actually build on to like Spark Exchange or to UPX, Upland Kingdoms, sorry, and all these other games what have come out. So what my plan is going forward is these games layer 2 are good. I might not play them as much as other people, but I will be basically like changing my strategies in LA. Basically trying to buy as much property as I can, like I already am, but we will keep buying more property. And then the bigger these games get, the more players actually buying properties to actually collect these rewards and then sell them for UPX. Will be able to benefit. So the players will be able to like make the money off selling the assets and stuff. But once we get this up to like 1,200 properties, 1,400 properties, 16, the further we get on this account, the more like kind of beneficial these games are for this account as well, without us even accessing them, because players get a 75% chance of getting a loot box or like some goods from the to add to your basically Spark Tycoon, so your balance here, either lumber or energy. So like you get 75% chance of collecting them if you actually, well, one of them I believe, if you actually pay for a paid visit. So the paid visits is when you click on another property, whether for treasure hunting or for like buying an unminted property where you've not got a property in the vicinity. So if I wanted to send to this property right now, it would cost me 25 UPX, but then there's a 75% chance I'd get some like goods for that kind of paid visit. So if you're doing treasure hunting and stuff, it's really beneficial. So I'll be able to collect some goods just by treasure hunting each day. This is what I plan to do with Upland, and that will help me grow my assets. But I'm not going to be investing any UPX or anything. Like I might buy a few nodes and stuff, like if we actually get enough goods to build, and then we'll just keep like buying, attaching nodes and stuff. But we don't plan to like buy out the store and stuff like that. We plan to actually own the infrastructure what this game is based on. So we'd rather have the foundation, buy all the properties in LA and all the other areas of Upland over the next time, and then these games what are layer 2 on top will actually benefit the layer 1, because I'm always about layer 1. I want to stay on the layer 1 game. I don't want to really go off this game here. I want to see more kind of utility on the original map. I want to see like more kind of yields and more like with rent and stuff. Like maybe the yield goes down a bit, but like you have to have a certain like structure to get a higher percentage. So it's like loads of different ways it can actually go. Now I think it's the time. I think this is a 6 year now of production, so it's good to have the layer 2 games and stuff, but like I'm really excited to see what happens with layer 1 now. Hopefully Upland goes back to layer 1 this year, and now layer 2's kind of out and stuff. Like it's really good, but I want to see like layer 1 actually. Like this is where I'll play all my games like 99% of my time. I'm not going to be going off of the layer 1 maps. It's really good. I want to buy properties so I can actually like benefit off the actual games what are coming out and stuff. But like Upland to me is this like original game, and I'll just be playing properties and stuff going forward. Never know, there might be an amazing game what comes out in a few years, but yeah, I want to see a lot more with like the kind of this map here, and then we'll focus on this actual layer 1 game. And then it just means that there's more options for other players if they want to actually go into these layer 2 games. It's really good. They're like really good fun. Like the games like looks really good. But we plan to like, if people are going to try and make money on this, we may as well own the properties what Spark Tycoon use to actually make money, if you get what I mean. Like you'd rather own the source, like the water, the tap, than actually owning like the water, like selling the water what comes out the tap kind of thing. So we want to try and own the tap basically, and like buy as many properties as we can, and then that just increases our visits as well. You can see now that's another one come in. We're basically getting a visit every like 10, 15, 20 minutes now just through this game, and then the more people that play Spark Tycoon as well, the more we can actually yield. I believe we're bringing in about 400 or 500 UPX in visits a day now, because I keep my visits at 25 UPX. I don't plan to actually raise that at all. I want players to actually come into LA and be able to treasure hunt. It's such a big map as well, so now I've actually we're starting to build out like lots of good locations in Upland. I've even got a few down here now. We'll get a few more here. So what I plan to do in the future is actually have like a full treasure map where people can actually like use James UK locations to go around LA, and then they'll basically get a compensation, or they'll be, say you want to treasure hunt like in LA, you could like, I don't know how it'll work, but you could basically a certain way, like if you pay like say, I don't know, like 1,000 UPEX or something, like, and then I'll basically give you back every single visit that you send, or something. Like, there'll be loads of clever ways in the future going forward that we want to try and run off this channel as well. But basically, like a way that you can move around in LA so cheap that it's beneficial for yourselves, and then we'll never raise it up. Some properties might be 50 UPEX still because I've just purchased them and I just need to reset them all to 25 UPEX and stuff. So if I buy like a lot of new properties, you might see a few at 50 or 100, but once I settle them down, they'll be all 25 again. So if you actually click on the property, you can set them all at the same time. It's a little bit easier. So my one's the blue one here. So I'll just go over to any property, and then you click on this button here, and then you can see the 2 visits. I'll set the visitor fee, 25 UPEX, set for this property, or set fee for all properties. So we're going to set the fee for all the properties. So now in LA, every single property I own is sitting at 25 UPEX. If you want to go visit to treasure hunt, you can do, and then that just basically increases the visits as well. So we earn 5,000... just over 4,700 UPEX a day, sorry, and now with visits we're getting about 400 to 500 every single day now, so that gets us over 5,200 UPEX roughly, and then any sales on top, we've made about 25,000 UPEX off sales as well, so the account's going up nicely as well, and then we've just planned to keep buying as much property in Granada Hills, and then growing that as much as possible over the next year. 2024 is going to be amazing to actually grow as much as possible. We'll go over to Granada Hills quickly as well. I'll look for a property. I want to try and keep a bit of this UPEX to treasure hunt this afternoon as well, and then hopefully we can see what kind of like loots we get and stuff. So if I just get this property here quickly, it'll give me 4,000 UPEX, what I can actually treasure hunt with, and then also I've got a little bit more UPEX in the yield. Every single hour I'll get a yield as well, so we'll just keep a little bit of UPEX aside so we can treasure hunt today. 43721, and then we'll get this property quickly right now, and then once we get this property, that's us basically got enough money to treasure hunt, and then we've got another property as well, and then we've got a Spark Tycoon page set up as well. So now if we actually click into here, and then we'll actually go over to the property I was going to buy, which is here, and then I'll just purchase this property. I wish I could treasure hunt on the actual laptop, but like Upland's not got treasure hunting on the laptop still, so I won't be able to do it on the phone, but it would be cool to actually show you how the Spark Tycoon works. But basically, if I visit a property which isn't my own, so if I go treasure hunting this afternoon, now 75% chance every time I do a paid visit on treasure hunting, I'll get a little bit of resources. See, I've just got an energy there somehow. I don't know how I got an energy, but I did. I guess, do you get actually, this could actually be really interesting because I've got so many properties. If people visit my properties, see that last visit there? I just got that right now. Does that mean that that energy is from that visit? So if people visit my properties as well, I might get goods and resources, which would be cool, what I could actually sell off as well. So yeah, we own so many different properties in Upland now as well. I think we've got like 1,030 properties. This is an incentive for me now to actually get as many properties as I can, because the more visits, the more goods we can actually get. And then even if we don't get any nodes, we can just sell these in the store and create a little bit more UPEX, because if I go to the market price right now, and then they're all, and then filter, so we're going to go to energy. So one energy right now you can sell for 1,000 UPEX, so that's mad. So if we actually, so if I went to sell resources, there's a 5% tax, sorry. So I want to go energy, one quantity, and then the UPX price, so they're sitting at 1,000, so let's go for 800 UPEX. Create market listing, and then just like that. So this game is actually a lot better than the layout as well. I don't mean to like, I don't want to slate any other games and stuff, but these later 2 games are just, they need to catch up a lot. Like, they need to get the graphics, they need to get like the utility, there needs to be more to do, because like it's good fun with like the kind of the APIs and stuff, and how you can actually buy and sell on Upland and stuff. But it'll be really cool in the future to actually see you being able to actually do more with the kind of the layer 2 games and stuff, and actually grow them as much as possible. So I do see over the next few years like these games starting to come out and really be immersive, like X and all these other games as well. So really looking forward to that. We'll let you know if we get any more basically energy and other stuff in the game over the next couple of days, and then we'll film a video tomorrow and I'll show you how much we've actually collected as well, because I believe once we get this to 5,000 we'll be able to get it out the game as well, which is cool, because you have to get 5,000 UPEX. I've only earned just under 3,000 from doing contracts, so the extra 2,000 hopefully we can sell, and that's just sold, I believe, or is that just gone onto the market? No, that's on the market right now. I saw that sold. So resource log, marketplace listing created, loot found, so 1 energy, I found it, I put it on the market, so then we'll just wait for this to sell. And yeah, this is really interesting actually. We'll keep buying properties and we'll treasure hunt this afternoon, and then we'll give away that townhouse tomorrow, guys. Yeah, exciting video. Spark Exchange is actually a lot better than I thought. I want to give every game like kind of a good kind of like try and see what I think of it, but this is not anything personal. This is just my opinion of games. Like, I'm not really, you're not going to see me sitting on random games just playing them. I've got a busy life, I've got a work schedule, I've got like lots of stuff going on with my relationship, and just yeah, too busy to sit on like loads of different games. But I can see Spark Tycoon can work really well with this layer 1 game on Upland. So yeah, these two games together, I might just keep these two and play this. But the way the Spark Tycoon is right now, and the way I've been able to log in, and the way I've been able to like sell my energy and like look at the stuff, it's just very well put together. My first impression is very good. Like this UPX Spark Exchange, the banking, the construction, I've always liked it. You've just never got enough like yield, like enough UPX for the Spark. So I've always like basically sold it privately and got some more UPEX for it, but I'm always like up for using this site if I can do. But definitely the Spark Tycoon side of it could be really interesting going forward. Looking forward to seeing that. Banking, you can deposit, so you can see how much UPEX I've got. This is how much my Upland balance is right now. So this is really cool. Escrow, direct link to the exchange, go back to Spark Tycoon. Then we're back in here. Yeah, this is, I really do like this, and that's, yeah, gonna have a quick look at that. Gonna jump off this video and actually check out, do some treasure hunting and see how much kind of like yield I get and stuff as well, and see if I sell any more stuff in the store. I will let you know on Twitter and other stuff as well if I sell stuff on Spark Tycoon, sorry. And I just hope you're all having a really good day as well. It's New Year's Eve now as well, so let me know down in the comments what you're up to. If you're spending it with family, if you're going out for the night, just let me know, guys. Hope you're all well and healthy in that. Thank you so much for the support on yesterday's video. It's mad actually to see we're nearly at 40 hours watch time, so this is my biggest video I've ever made. Was a year investing into Upland. So now it's sitting at 166 views and 33.4 hours of watch time, so thank you so much for that. It's really just going amazing to see the actual channel growing as well. We're so close to getting our 3,000 watch hours, so then we can do like special stuff on the channel. But then when we get to 4,000 watch hours, we'll be able to monetize it as well. So I didn't realize you do need the 4,000 hours to watch it and monetize it, but we're so close now. We're about 75% of the way there as well, and we're over 60% of the way there with subscribers. So we're doing really well. Thank you so much for the support. Really do mean that, guys. Have an amazing new year when it comes, and that. Hope you're all happy and healthy, and then we'll get on tomorrow to give away that townhouse. So yeah, good luck with that, guys. Have an amazing new year when it comes. METAVERSEMILLEN. Peace.